Hello, thought I'd talk about this gaming get-together I had this past weekend. I had two of my friends over. You can see in this picture Kevin in the red and Manny in the blue and my son in the black shirt. You can see my wife in the background there, but she was not playing. Anyway, you can see here in this first picture we played Francis Drake. That was our first game of the weekend. Uh, I was the only one that had played that before, and I'd only played it solo. But everybody seemed to like that one. Everybody had a good time. It took about the right amount of time. I think this box said 2 hours, and that's about how long it took us to play. So that one went over pretty well. So a thumbs up for Francis Drake. And let's see, next we played Scythe. That one ended up taking longer than we expected. I think we expected 2 hours on that, and I think it ended up taking us like 3.5 hours maybe. I think everyone kind of liked it, would be willing to play it again, but I don't think anybody would be clamoring to play it again. So I'm sure it may get played in the future, but I think people just thought it took us a little too long, and maybe that was just because it was the first time that these guys had played it. I ended up winning those first two games, um, Scythe and Francis Drake. Next game we played was, well, let me wait for the image to come up here. There we go, Root. That one didn't go over very well. My son won that one, and he seemed to enjoy it. Kevin in the red shirt, he thought it was okay. My friend Manny in the blue shirt did not like it at all. In fact, you can see in this picture coming up here, he's got a pretty disgusted look, and he pretty much told me that he had no interest in ever playing this one again. Uh, the first game we played the next day was Fallout, as you can see here. I think everyone kind of liked the game and the way it played, but the problem is we expected this one to take about 3 hours, and I think it went like 5 hours, and I finally ended up having to calling it. My friend Kevin had um, 1 point from winning, but we figured it was going to be another 30-45 minutes before he probably got that point, and we had two other games to get played, so we finally called it on this one. So like I said, people liked it but thought it took too long, so I'm not sure if this one will come out again, at least not anytime soon. All right, next we played Spartacus. We've all played this one previously. This first time we played with the expansions, and everybody seemed to like what the expansions added. So I think we'll always play with that again. This one everybody really liked. My friend Manny there in the purpley sweater ended up winning this one. Um, but yeah, Spartacus always gets a thumbs up from everybody. It took only about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, which I think that's about expected for this one. And then the next thing we played was Coliseum. Kevin, I think, was the only one that hadn't played this one, but everybody really liked it. It took the amount of time it said, like an hour and a half to play it. I think my son Jacob won that one. But everybody liked it, so I know this one will be played again in the future. It had probably been about 7, 8 years since we played it. But anyway, it went over well. That was it. Thanks for watching.